So we're gonna start with just little side lunges with big arm circles, arms going back behind you. Hope you guys enjoyed the nice weather yesterday. I spent the afternoon at the Children's Hospital with Declan. We moved a bunch of stuff in the garage to get the lawnmower out, and he knocked over this massive quartz vanity top that we're gonna be putting in our bathroom right onto his foot. So we're gonna go forward with our arms now. Somehow, didn't break anything. His foot's still a little sore, but it's like so heavy, I can't lift it by myself. Somehow it didn't break his little foot, so just good. Big circles going forward, rounding through your back. Good, now we're gonna do lateral lunge, come to center squat, lateral lunge, other side, squat. Good. Picking up the pace once you start feeling warm, maybe getting a little bit lower in that squat. Got a lot of lateral movements in our warm-up this morning. Good. About 10 seconds left here, and then we're gonna go into a lateral jump with 3 stutter steps. If you don't feel warmed up enough yet to jump, just do a big step to the side. So we're gonna come to the side of our mat, jumping one way, 1, 2, 3, other way, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, you can just do a big step and a march, big step and a march. If you don't quite feel warmed up enough, to add in the jump. Good. So we got about 15 seconds left here. And we're gonna go into our lateral lunges with big arm circles. So now we're going to do big arm circle as we do a little skipping lateral lunge. Arms coming down to that outside foot. Good. Pick up the pace once you start feeling a little warmed up. Maybe trying to travel a little bit farther each side. After this, we have one more exercise in our warm-up. We're gonna do jumping jacks, and then we'll get started. About 5 seconds left here. You should be feeling good and warm by now. Okay, let's come facing forward for jumping jacks. Low impact, stepping your feet out. Just pick up the pace if you're gonna choose that option. So all we need for today's workout is a lightish set of dumbbells. I'll be using 5 pounds, 5s, 3s, anything like that'll work. Now we're gonna take these to X jacks. So every other jack, arms are gonna go forward. Up, forward, up, forward. 10 seconds left here. One more. Good. Okay, so grab a drink of water. Excuse me. Have a walk around or copy along with me as I go through and demo our first round of exercises. So the first one, we're going to grab our weights. we're gonna do a jumping jack with our weights. So palms are gonna be facing forward. As we jack out, arms are gonna come overhead to touch at the top and back down. So we're gonna take these at a bit of a slower pace than a regular jumping jack, because I don't want you flinging these weights around and hurting your shoulders. So it should be a nice controlled motion, bringing them up and down. You can always drop the weights as well and do it just with body weight. Then the next one, we're going to face our right hand side, come down into a lunge, touching. We're trying to get our weight down in our left hand, down by our right foot. Then we're gonna pivot in our lunge, it's hard to do slow motion, lunge the other way and punch. Come back down and tap down with the other weight and punch. Tap and punch. Trying to stay low the whole time, so you're just pivoting your lunge from one side to the other. Then with our weights, we're gonna come down onto our mat. We're gonna do a push-up. Then stepping one foot through between your hands. We're gonna rise up into a lunge. Weights come to shoulders for a shoulder press. Coming back down, step back, push up. Other foot steps forward into a lunge with a press. Alternating which leg comes forward each time. Then we're gonna drop down our weights. We're gonna go into a jumping lunge with a knee up. So starting with your right leg forward, we'll jump and switch legs. That back knee, we're gonna do a hard knee up, like you're kneeing somebody in the face. Place it back down behind you, jump and switch, knee up. Switching legs each time. Then we're gonna do our pivoting lunge on the other leg. So we're gonna face the left side this time. Right arm is gonna come down by the left foot. Pivot and punch, pivot back, pivot and punch. And then our last one is Arnold's. So for our Arnold's, weights start at shoulder height. Press up, come back down so your elbows are at 90. Bring your elbows into center and out. Up, down, in, and out. You can give your legs a rest here if you want, or if you want to keep your legs active, you can do this holding a sumo squat. It's up to you, whatever you want. So we're going to start with our weighted jumping jack. So weights, our palms facing forward, weights in front of you, raising your arms up into a jack. On the buzzer, let's get started. Nice and controlled with those arms. So it's a bit of a slow motion jack. Again, you can always drop your weights and just go with a regular jumping jack as well. After this, we're facing the right side of our body for our pivoting lunge with a punch. Good, so keeping a hold of your weights. You're gonna face the right, left hand is coming down by the right foot. Pivot and punch the other direction. So lunge down, pivot, down, and pivot. Trying to stay low the whole time. Halfway done. Picking up the pace once you get the feel of this movement. Falling over. It's okay if you lose your balance a little. Good, into our push-up. Stepping forward to a low lunge and a shoulder press. You can do your push-up either from your toes or your knees. Here we go, push up, step through, come into a lunge, get your balance, press. Back down, push up, lunge with the other leg, come on up, and press. Good. Five seconds left here. Time for one more. Good. Come on up, set your weights aside. We're gonna do our jump lunge with the knee up. Let's start with the right leg forward. Good, jump and switch, knee up. Jump and switch, knee up. You can also just do an alternating rear lunge. to a knee up. You need to take out that jump at any time. Good. Okay, grabbing your weights. We're doing a lunge pivot on the left side, so facing the left. Good. Tapping the right arm down, punch with the left arm. Awesome. 10 seconds left here. Last one. Woo. Okay, into our Arnold's. I'm going to give my legs a break. If you want to hold that sumo squat, go for it. Weights at shoulders. Press up, down, elbows in, out. Up, down, in, out. Good. Keeping your abs engaged. I can help you turn it on. There you go. No swaying of your low back as you press those weights up. 5 seconds left, and then we're starting from the top with our weighted jumping jacks. Good. Palms facing forward here. Nice and controlled with the arms. Here we go. Shoulders down away from the ears. Okay, just a minute, okay? No. Declan, careful, I don't want to hit you with this, bud. 5 seconds left. And then we're doing our lunge and pivot facing the right. So face the right side. Bring our left hand down towards our right foot. Trying to stay low in our lunge the whole time. Here we go. Punching with the right arm. Back down. Pivot and punch. It's okay if you lose your balance a little bit on these. 10 seconds left. Into our push-up, to a low lunge and a press. Take it outside. Here we go. Getting in that push-up position. Stepping forward, come up into a lunge, press. Back down, push up, lunge the other leg, press. Do your push-ups either from toes or knees. Lots of lunging in this circuit we're doing. Set your weights aside. We're doing a jump lunge to a knee up. You can always just do that alternating lunge if you need to take out the jump. Nice hard knee up. Like you're in a fight. Knee and somebody in the head. Boom. 10 seconds. Good. Grab your weights. We're going to face the left side for a lunge with a pivot and a punch. Right hand coming down by the left foot. Lunge low. Punch the other way. My legs are burning already. Woo. Losing my balance. Arnold. Give your legs a break if you want to. Otherwise, hold your sumo sumo squat. Weights up at your shoulders. Here we go. Press up, down, into the middle, out. Shoulders down away from your ears. Make sure you're not shrugging. Abs are engaged. No swaying of your low back. Starting from the top for one more round after this. Good. Into our weighted jumping jacks. Shake out those arms. Drop your weights and just do a regular jumping jack at any time if you need to. Palms facing forward. Here we go. Shoulders down away from your ears. Controlled with those arms. Last 5 seconds. Good. Into our lunge, pivot with a punch. Facing the right side first. Left hand's coming down towards the right foot. Pivot and punch with your right hand. Here we go. Get low, punch, punch. Trying to stay low. My legs are burning. If yours are too, that's okay. Come up a little higher in that lunge if you need to. Last 5 seconds. Good. Push up to a lunge and a press. Try to stay on your toes if you can. Drop to your knees at any time. Here we go. Good solid push up. Step forward. Get your balance and press. Good. 10 seconds left. Okay, set your weights aside. Jumping lunge to a knee up, or just an alternating rear lunge. Catch your breath here. Here we go. Big exhales as that knee comes up. Ten seconds. Okay, grabbing your weights. Lunge with a pivot and a punch, facing the left side. 2 more exercises in this circuit. Here we go. Getting low, turn and punch. Pivot and punch. I always lose my balance on this side. Trying to stay low if you can. Legs are probably burning. 10 seconds. Last one is our Arnold's. If you're still holding that sumo squat, you're a machine. I am not. Here we go. Up, down, into the middle, out. Up, down, in the middle, and out. No shrugging. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears. Almost done, guys. Keep it going. 5 seconds. Okay, drop your weights. Grab a drink of water. Have a walk around before we start the next circuit. Thank you. No, you go play outside with that. Look at that. I'm gonna do an exercise now, okay? Okay, I'm gonna go through and demo our next round of exercises. First one's gonna be an X jack. So starting with our arms out wide, we're gonna cross our legs and cross our arms in front of our body. You can always do a step instead of a jump if you need to. Excuse me. Then we're gonna go into another jump lunge, but instead of the knee up, we're gonna do a front kick with a punch. You can do it with your weights if you want. So it'll look like this. Kick and punch with the opposite arm. So just like our jump lunge to knee up, this time we're just doing a kick instead. Then we're gonna come down. Similar to the first exercise, but instead of a regular push-up, we're gonna do a scapula push-up. So when we do these, we are just gonna squeeze our shoulder blades together to drop our chest down towards the floor, and then we're going to push our shoulder blades away from each other to bring our chest back up. So our arms are gonna stay straight. It's just our upper back that's moving. So we're gonna do a scapula push-up, squeezing your shoulder blades together to drop your chest to the floor, pressing them away. Then we're gonna step forward into a lunge again. Come on up, but this time instead of a press, we're gonna do a rear delt fly. So weights are gonna stay kind of around your knee, and then we're going to use our upper back muscles to fly those weights out to the side, back down, scapula push up, step forward with the other leg, rear fly. This is gonna really get into our back. And then we're gonna do a ski lunge with a skip. So jumping as far laterally as we can, our back leg is gonna cross behind us. You're gonna try not to touch that toe down in the back if you can do that. If you have to touch down for your balance, that's fine. So big jump, not touching down in the back, then off this stationary front leg, we're gonna do a skip, still don't touch down, jump the other side, skip, jump the other side, skip. You can also do a big curtsy lunge, so a big step up to the side if you wanna take out the jump, to a knee up, other side to a knee up, if you want to take out the jumping. Then we're going to come onto our mat for a glute bridge. We're going to have our weights for this one. So you're on your back, heels nice and close to your bum. We're going to hold our weights kind of right on our hip bones or on our pelvis. We're going to use our glutes to drive our hips to the ceiling. Now we're just going to do little pulses. So from here, you're going to drop down ever so slightly, maybe an inch. Use your glutes to pulse back up. So we're never coming down all the way to the mat. Just little pulses, dropping your butt down by about an inch. Then our last one, single leg deadlifts with face pulls. So we're gonna do, for the first half, our deadlifts all in one leg, and I'll cue you when to switch legs. So I'm gonna start with my right leg forward. I'm gonna come forward, hold this deadlift. From here, my weights are gonna come so that they're right under my face, and I'm gonna pull them up using my upper back muscles to pull those weights kind of up to face level, and back down, and come back up to standing, and then back down into your deadlift, pull up, come down, deadlift, pull up, and down. Halfway through, I'll cue you when to switch legs. So, okay, Declan, you're just gonna have to wait while I'm getting ready for exercise. So on the buzzer, we're gonna get started with our X jacks. So arms and legs crossing in front of us. Here we go. Alternating which leg is crossing in front every time. Again, you can always take out the jump and just do a step. Shoulders down away from your ears. 10 seconds left. Okay, into our jumping lunge, a front kick with a punch. Start with our right leg forward here. Here we go, jump, switch legs, punch and kick, switch legs, punch and kick. Pick up the pace once you get the feel of it. Just like with our knee ups, big exhales as you kick to get those abs engaged. You can also just do an alternating rear lunge if you need to take out the jump. grab our weights. We're going to scapula push-ups, stepping through to a lunge with a rear delt fly. So your scapula push-ups, either from toes or knees. Here we go. Squeeze them together, push them away, step through to a lunge, fly. Back down, scapula push-up. Step forward, fly. Really using those muscles between your shoulder blades to bring those weights up in your fly. Last 5 seconds. Good, come on up into our ski lunge with a skip. So we're traveling as far as we can. Either a jump or a big step. Here we go. Jump, don't touch down. Skip, don't touch down, jump. Try not to touch if you can. Working your balance here. Crossing that leg behind your body. Okay, grab me your weights. We're coming down into our glute bridge pulses. So on your mat, heels nice and close to your bum. Weights on your hip bones. Driving your hips to the ceiling. Dropping down an inch and back up. Inch down and up. Really using those glutes every time to get those hips high. You should be feeling this in your butt. Make sure you're only going down an inch. Little pulses. Good, so come on up. We're going into our single leg deadlift with a face pull. If you're a little dizzy from being on the floor, take an extra second. Starting with the right leg forward. Coming forward into a deadlift. Pull it up to your face. Tapping down, back up. Using the muscles of your back to bring those weights up towards your face. Switching your legs. Little tap down with that toe in the back. Good, starting from the top with our X-jacks. Dropping your weights down, we're crossing our arms and legs in front of our body. Here we go. Remember, always take out that jump and just step. If you're gonna step instead of jump, just try to go fast to keep the intensity up. What's your question, bud?
Last year we had the big little bit.
Yeah. Almost done. A couple seconds. Good. Into our jump lunge with a front kick and punch. Declan's foot's still hurting. He's all bundled up on the couch here. Here we go. Jump and punch. Kick and punch. Big exhales. You can also just do an alternating rear lunge. Whoops. With a punch and kick if you need to take out that jump. Good. Grabbing your weights, we're going into our scapula push-ups, into a lunge with a rear fly. This sequence is really working our upper backs here. Scapula push-up, step forward, rear fly. Back down, scapula push-up. Trying to keep your arms straight in those scapula push-ups. Just think about squeezing your shoulder blades together, pushing them away. Good. Last couple seconds, time for one more. Good, come on up into our ski lunge with a skip. Trying not to touch that back foot down if you can help it. Here we go. Big jump, skip. Was that Anna? Sure. Try not to touch that foot down if you can. Working all those little stabilizing muscles to balance you. Awesome. Good. Grab your weights and come on down for our glute bridge pulses. Heels are nice and close to your bum. Come on up. Little pulse, down and up. Dropping down about an inch. Driving off your heels and using those butt muscles to get your hips up high. Tiny little pulses. I don't know, Isla, I didn't touch him. So he's either in here somewhere or you took him outside. Little pulses.
I didn't take him outside. I was playing with him.
Okay.
For the first time I had him.
So come on up. Our last one is our single leg deadlift with a face pull. So we'll start with our right leg forward. Coming forward, pulling those weights up to your face, tapping your toe down in the back, coming back up. Using those muscles of your upper back to pull those weights up. Switch legs. Right back into it on the other side. Almost done, and then we're gonna do this one more time from the top. Okay, putting your weights down into our X jacks. 4 more minutes left in this circuit. Crossing our arms and legs in front of us. Here we go. Shoulders down away from your ears. Make sure you're not shrugging. Not on the couch with those. Declan, please get your food away from the couch. Thank you. 5 seconds left. And we're into our jumping lunge with a kick and a punch. Good. I always like to start with my right leg forward. Doesn't really matter, whichever works for you. Almost done. Here we go. Jump lunge, kick and punch. Or you can just do an alternating rear lunge. Big exhales with your kick. Good. Grab your weights. We're coming down for our scapula push-ups into a lunge with a rear fly. Here we go. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Drive them away. Step forward. Rear fly. Back down. Squeeze in between those shoulder blades to fly those weights up. 10 seconds. Last one. Good. Into our ski lunge with a skip. Whew, 2 more minutes. Here we go. Big jumps. Try not to touch and skip. Almost done. 5 seconds. Good, grab your weights, coming down for our glute bridge pulses. Making sure we're only dropping our hips an inch with each pulse. Driving off your heels, clenching your butt. Little drop down and back up. Driving off your heels. Toes should be able to be picked up off the floor if you wanted to. Almost done. Then we're into our single leg deadlift with a face pull and we're finished. So come on up. Take a second to catch your breath if you're a little bit dizzy. Otherwise, we're going to start with our right leg forward. Coming into your deadlift, pulling those weights up to your face, tapping back down in the back. Come on up. Using those muscles of that upper back to pull those weights up. Switching legs after this one. Other side. Almost there, a couple seconds. All right, drop your weights. Grab a drink of water before we get into our core segment. I got it, thank you. Thanks, buddy. Okay, so you guys are all familiar with these core exercises we're going to do today, so I'm not going to do a demo. So come on down onto your mat with me and we'll get started together. First one are scissors. So laying on your back, hands can be under your bum, lower your legs as far as you can. We're going to take our legs wide, cross them in front, cross them over each other, switching the cross each time. So on the buzzer, we're going to get started. Here we go. Keeping that low back down on the mat the whole time. Lift your head up to look at your belly button. After this one, we're going to do single leg lowers. So we're going to stay on our back, lowering one leg to the floor at a time. Last 5 seconds. Staying on your back. We're going to bring our legs up. We're going to lower one leg down at a time. Thanks, buddy. Can you move away so people can see? Keep your hands under your bum. Single leg lowers. After this, we're going to go into a wide plank. So with the wide plank, it's similar to just a regular plank, but we're going to have our arms, our hands, and our feet wide on either side of our mat. Makes it a little more challenging to widen your stance. We're just going to hold a wide plank. Okay, so flipping over. Arms and hands and feet on either side of the mat. My hands are all sweaty. Holding a plank here. Take them as wide as you need to make this challenging. Butt is down. We're not doing this. It's not a down dog. Tilting that pelvis underneath you to get those low abs engaged. 15 seconds left here, and then we're going to do a side plank on the right, using our weight to reach underneath. We're going to do a reach through with the weight. Last few seconds, hold it. Good, so come onto your right and grab one of your weights. We're going to come onto a side plank. That weight's going to come up, then we're going to reach under our body, and then come back up. There we go. Sorry if this feels a little rushed. I'm just trying to get us through this and get me to my appointment on time. I've got a pinched nerve in my foot, so I need to get injections of alcohol into that nerve to kill it, which does not feel good, but it needs to be done. 5 seconds left, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, coming over into a left plank. Weight is in the other hand. If it's too challenging with the weight, drop that weight at any time. Just go with body weight. Here we go. You're reaching underneath to the back of your mat, and then back up. After this, we're going to do Supermans. On our stomach, raising our arms and legs off the floor at the same time. And that'll be the last one of our core circuit, and we'll start again from the top. 5 seconds. Okay, so come onto your stomach. Arms and legs extended. We're going to raise our arms and legs off the floor at the same time, coming up and down. Here we go. Come up and down. You can also hold your Superman up high if you want to, or pulse. Trying to get your legs up as high as your arms. Good. Keep it going, and then we're going to come onto our back for our scissors. So turning over, hands under your bum. We're going to extend our legs as far down towards the floor as we can while keeping that low back pressed into the mat, looking at your belly button, crossing your legs. Isla and Declan, guys, can you please go pee because we're going to have to leave right away. Good. Halfway done this. Keeping that low back pressed down. Last 5 seconds, and then we're going into our single leg lowers. Good. Staying on your back, then extend our legs up and lower one leg to the floor at a time. Hands can stay under your bum. Here we go. Keeping those lower abs pulled in tight so that low back is pressing down into your mat. Declan, I asked you to go pee, please. How about right now, because I asked you to? After this, we're into our wide plank. So turning over into a wide plank. Hey, go pee. Go pee. Hands and feet are wide on either side of your mat. Here we go, holding that wide plank. Tilting that pelvis under to engage those low abs. 10 seconds left. Declan, I asked you to go pee, buddy. Last 5 seconds, and then a side plank on our right. So grab that weight if you want to use it. Otherwise, just go body weight. Come into a right-sided plank. Arms up. Reach under your body. And back up. Isla, did you go pee? Yeah. Thank you. Can you get your shoes on, please?
Okay, can I run one pet?
Yep.
Okay, it's going to be
10 seconds left, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so turning over. Same thing on the left side. And then we'll go into our Supermans and we're done. Reaching under your body and back up.
What's her name?
'Good. 10 seconds left here. Kind of tap the mat behind you, the very edge of your mat, and then come back up. Okay, set that weight aside. We're going into our Supermans, and then we're all done. So you can either pulse up and down in your Supermans, or just hold it up high if you want to. Pulse. Trying to get those legs up as high as your arms. Last exercise of our circuit here, guys. Almost done.
Activity completed.
Whew, good job, guys. That's our workout for today. Sorry for kind of rushing through our core segment at the end. If you want to do some yoga, go ahead and log on to one of the other workouts that you have online. Follow along to some yoga there. And see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks for coming.